Hello everyone, my name is Trần Cát Tiên. Here is my vlog to Southwest Vietnam. This is a list of 6 places I have visited. Let's find out what they are. Number 1. Trà Sư Melaleuca Forest. Located in An Giang province, it is just 10 kilometers away from the Vietnam-Cambodia border. This is Kiều Bridge, which is the entrance to the forest with gorgeous flowers. The forest has diverse flora and fauna. Furthermore, it is the symbol of the natural beauty of An Giang. We had 2 experiences lasting for about 45 minutes in total. The first one is with a motorboat, and behind me is the boatman running the engine. You are about to hear its sound. There are 140 species of plants, most of which are Melaleuca. It is additionally home of 11 species of animals, including reptiles and birds. A handful of them are in the red list of threatened species. I didn't witness many animals, sadly. On the second trip, I was experiencing a normal boat with a boatman using an oar. He seemed friendly and cheerful when welcoming us. Having seen some conical hats on the boat, I put one on. After a tour in the forest, don't forget to visit white houses of the doves in Trà Sư. They were lovely and not afraid of people approaching them. They also sell souvenirs, clothes, food, and drinks on the site. This is the best experience I've had in Southwest Vietnam. The nature, the tranquility, the fresh air, everything was perfect. Number 2. Cao Văn Lầu Memorial Site. The memorial in Liêu City has been recognized as a National Historical Cultural Site. It is located where the musician was buried in 1976. This is a wax sculpture of the late songwriter Cao Văn Lầu, also known as Bác Sáu Lầu. Talking about him, we can't forget to mention his famous song Dạ Cổ Hoài Lang, which is considered the precursor of Vọng Cổ today and also the pride of the southern people. In addition to the large yard at the site, there are several compartments. They not only display realistic sculptures, models of local people performing đơn ca tài tử, pictures of successful singers, but also real musical instruments used in this music genre. At the end of the visit, I got a chance to listen to đơn ca tài tử in live music. There are also a few other performances. Honestly, I was deafened by the high volume from the loudspeakers. It got worse when female singers hit high notes. Therefore, I prefer low voices of male singers. Number 3. Prince of Bạc Liêu House. I mean the house of the Prince Trần Trinh Huy, also known as Ba Huy, who used to live in Bạc Liêu City. My first impression was his black Peugeot car in front of the living room. It is a sports car produced in 1922. This house is a tourist attraction with distinct French architecture. All of the materials used to build the house were bought from France. There is a lot of the prince's luxurious furniture, a wooden bed, table and chairs, ancient dishes, a gramophone, a television, decorations, pictures of Ba Huy and his family members, especially 2 bust statues of his parents. Trần Trinh Đức a son of the prince, used to work in his father's house as a tour guide. He passed away in June this year. I regret not visiting Liêu earlier. Anyway, it was such a pleasant experience to get to know how rich people lived and spent money last century. I would love to go back and learn more about this family. Number 4. Patum Wongsa Rong Pagoda. This magnificent Khmer pagoda is located in Sóc province. It is well known for having the largest reclining Buddha statue in Vietnam, 63 meters long and 22.5 meters high. The pagoda was built in 1785 following Khmer traditional architectural practice. Besides the statue and the pagoda, there are several other buildings at the site. This is the sanctuary. There are colorful pictures demonstrating stories of Gautama Buddha and a huge altar of Buddha with his disciples. The 25-meter-high stupa has the most priceless architectural style in my opinion. Instead of multiple colors, it is painted only gray, which makes it both modern and ancient looking. Above all, you can come here and meditate under the trees with a breeze. Rong Pagoda is associated with the cultural and spiritual life of the local community. I wish I could stay longer to enjoy its majestic beauty. Number 5. Cái Răng Floating Market. One of the biggest authentic floating markets in the world. It is 5 kilometers away from the center of Cần Thơ city. We arrived at the dock at 5 a.m. This is a nice time for visitors to contemplate the sparkling Cần Thơ River. The boats here are often small in order to move through crowded areas. However, some are huge since they are also homes of many merchants. Lots of boats in Cái Răng are painted with 2 eyes, which are believed to guide people to the right place and to protect them from water accidents. Sometimes you also notice boats with a high stick hanging the type of products that the merchants sell. The market sells almost everything from fruits, vegetables to other agricultural products. This lovely lady sells soy milk. She was enthusiastic and generous. She even gave our tourist group 1 or 2 free glasses of milk as far as I can remember. I went to Hủ Tiếu Nhà Bè, a floating house of noodle soup, if only that translation was correct. When filming this clip, I was caught up in buying wooden stuff for my family, including a small cup, a small spoon, a hair comb, and a keyring. Actually, this is like a supermarket that sells not only souvenirs but also snacks, personal items. Most importantly, hủ tiếu. They even show us the steps of making hủ tiếu, but I was not interested, unfortunately. In short, Cái Răng plays an important role in not only waterway economic development, but also in cultural exchange. Although floating markets are no longer popular as they used to be, Cái Răng is still a bustling place that is worth a visit. Number 6. Hùng Temple. This is another place we visited in Cần Thơ city, also the last one on our trip. First of all, we went to the altar to worship the legendary national ancestors, including the king's forefather Lạc Long Quân and foremother Âu Cơ. Next, we went to the museum to listen to the on-site guide and watch the artifacts, pictures, and models. For your information, Hùng kings were the ones who laid the foundation for the land of Vietnam in the ancient eras. This temple is to show gratitude to 18 of them. As you can see, the site has a very large area around the temple. I was fascinated by the green grass and the lake. Besides, almost everything is carved with Vietnamese patterns on the Đông Sơn Trump. Walking in the yard, I felt like I was in the early ages of Vietnam with traditional architecture and bamboo trees. Whether you are Vietnamese or not, you should definitely experience this gorgeous place. I'm pretty sure that you understand more about Vietnam's history and fall in love with the culture of this country. So, what is the place that you fancy the most? I don't really know. I guess as a nature lover, I like Trà Sư Melaleuca Forest a little bit more than the other places. I got a chance to be immersed in the natural environment, which was not interrupted much by human beings. I also like Cái Răng floating market, but I was sitting in the middle of the boat, which means I was blocked by my friends who sat near the edge of the boat. I couldn't see much. I couldn't take wonderful pictures or videos of the river, the sky, or anything that passed by. In addition, there was a roof on top of the boat, so I couldn't look at the sky. I was expecting to see the sunrise, because we arrived really early in the morning. In conclusion, Trà Sư Melaleuca Forest is number 1. That is the end. Thank you for watching and see you later.